Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So this week is a good week. It's a good week. The weekend was really productive. I made the dress, the dress I did finish. I also almost complete a top, which I showed, I think, a clip where I just have to put in the buttons on the sleeves. And I made a shorts. It's knee length. That's probably the hardest thing so far that I had to make because there's so many detail in it. So I will definitely show you guys that later on in this video. I didn't complete one pants that I cut, so that's going to be later on in the week project. Reading, I finished a dark romance. It's one of those taboos, one of those what in the world. But I like some stories like that. So I've been doing good this month on the blog. I completed 6 blog posts this month so far. So go ahead and check it out. I have Wednesdays is book review or book related topic. And then Sunday is more of a lifestyle kind of blog post. So if you haven't checked out comfycozyup.com, check it out. I'm excited because I told myself this year I'm going to keep up and post regularly on my blog, especially books. Since I've been reading a whole lot of books, especially romance. So a lot of the romance I'm going to probably do written review of, but also other books as well. So I'm up to 10 books, guys. Yeah, I think. My reading journal, I've been doing good with reading journal. So reading journal, what do I have written so far in here? 2, 3, 8, 9. Yes. So 10 book completed. The 10th book will be this one. I just completed it today. And All the World I Have Seen is running. This is a debut novel, and this was one of the books I didn't get to of the books that were sent to me. I enjoyed this. I'm going to talk about it later on in this video, but and then I am going to probably do a blog post on this one as well. So this might be my blog post for next Wednesday, I think. And then what I just started, and this book actually came on time yesterday. I'm using my charm, guys, and the charm is so pretty with this book. So this is, of course, the new Colleen Hoover, Reminders of Him, and this is about a woman that went to jail for she's a cause. Ooh, sorry guys. Let me turn the heat off. All right. Sorry about that, guys. It's been so cold up here on the loft, so I have to have extra heat put in. Heater so that I'm not freezing. So anyway, oh Lord, I don't remember what page I was on. Yeah, the charm came off. Anyway, I figured it out. So this is where she is went to jail for a cause of someone's death. That's what I'm getting. She's a mother and trying to get back her life together, her relationship with her children. That's what I'm getting. And there's a romance involved with somebody that is related to the story. I not nowhere shape in it enough to even know what really happened. Even the first chapter was very vague. And so I am I'm a Colleen Hoover fan. I've read, I want to say at least 10 or maybe more than that books from her. So I am familiar with her writing style. I always enjoy it, but her stories sometimes are all over the place. But I think I'm going to enjoy this one because it's different, and I miss her contemporary. I think the last one I read from her it was one of those books that was just out of, like, not typically what she writes, but it was really good. I think it's Prosperity. I can't remember the name of the book, guys, but I'll pop it up here. And so this one I'm excited for. It is everywhere. A lot of people have it, but I pre-ordered it. That's how much I wanted to read it, and it came on time. I was shocked. I was like, oh, they actually deliver on time, because sometimes you pre-order, it doesn't come on time, but it did. So these are the two books I'm going to focus on in this video. And so today I am going to get some journaling stuff going and some reading. I figure out where I think I only read one chapter. Go figure out where I stopped. And what's been working so far is I've been keeping up with this, and I'm loving the Hobonichi A6 that I've been using. It is definitely working in terms of keeping track of what I have going on. This has been a busy month with personal stuff. I did my follow-up with my dietitian. It went really well. I got so emotional, guys. I think I'm still struggling with the whole idea of I have to change my way of eating and all that. But the scale dropped, and I'm down 8 pounds. So that's a good thing. And I'm sticking still with the workout, with the gym, and eating right. I haven't cheated at all. So and I'm in control of my body for right now. So that's a good thing. So I'm happy about that. And my friends are so supportive. Oh my God. My friends are super supportive of what I eat, and, you know, talking to me and checking on me. That's something that I really appreciated from them. So if they're watching this, thank y'all. So anyway, I am going to do some journaling and get to reading, and that will be it for right now until the next clip. Yeah, so on to the next. Oh, one more thing. This one, the 5-year, yeah, it's actually fun now, because I get to see what I wrote last year. Because I don't know if you guys know how the 5-year runs. It's like, it's a 5-year, so it started from 2021 and it's going to be to 2025. And you write something each day on it. So this one, today one, I think I put, this was last year this time, where the talk was all about you know who and the whole storming of the White House and all that crap. So there's some stuff I wrote in here that I had to laugh so hard that I was like, yeah, I wrote that. Like, it's just so funny now. It's entertaining, and it's only been a year. So I just imagine when I get to like 2025 and to see what all the events that happened and how much I'm going to look back at that year and say it was a issue, you know? So I was hollering at the actual day what I wrote. Yeah, I'm not even going to repeat what I wrote, but just know I was in a comedic mood that day because of what I wrote. And I laughed so hard when I was like writing, you know. So I'm enjoying the you know, this 5-year plan, journal plan thing. I recommend it. I mean, the first year, of course, there's nothing to compare it to, so it's just you just writing down whatever you want to write. It just becomes more interesting as the year goes, and I'm in year 2, and now I'm appreciating this journal even more. So yeah, the 5-year Hobonichi, get it. So all right, and then of course I'm using this, and it's already looking, yeah, this thing is collecting all of that. I am going to put in the layout that I did on, what day was this? Sunday. Yes, I love that layout because I just focus on creative space, and it's just, I don't know, I just came up with it and I said I want to do that. I think because that's Sunday was when I finished a lot of the project I was sewing project I was working on, and so I was just in the mood, and I really love this spread, so I will definitely add it in this video. the last two spread I didn't really do a reels for it. And then today is just today's just like a feel-good day. So I'm gonna come up with something really simple with my mood. So yeah, that's what we have. So on to the next. Alright guys, so these are some shorts that I made. Absolutely love them. I hope it's coming out good on camera, but it has deep pocket and it kind of looks like a skirt when you stand a certain way. And but it's shorts. But this is probably the hardest thing I ever had to sew, guys. This was not easy because there's so much going on. The belt loop, the waistband, the pockets, and the sides. Yeah, the only thing that I needed to do that I didn't have a pattern for was the pocket for the back. So I really want to put back pockets in because there's none right now. But the front pocket came out really nice. I love it. And so yeah, so this is not what I will wear with it. I just put this thing on just to show you guys what I've been sewing. But the white top that I have over here, let me show. So this is what I will wear with it, but I didn't finish the sleeve yet, guys. The sleeve is, I need to put in the buttons for the sleeve, and then I need to also finish using my serger for the inside. But yeah, so I also picked up an iron board for the table, a mini one, because when you're sewing, this is so necessary. And the one I have is so big, it's, you know, the regular standing one, it's just too much for some of the little things I need this for. But if you want things to be seam right and perfect, you need this. I think the angle is a little off. Alright, this might be better. So let's see. Okay, I like this. So I have two options. I can use it like this, or if it's for just something minor, push it flat. And it has a nice cushion. And the cover is replaceable, so that's good. It comes all tied up here, so I guess if I loosen this it will come off, but right now it's on, which is good, and it's cushioned. So yeah, this is gonna be a game changer for me because I absolutely need it when I am doing seams and to get things perfect. So yeah. Now where I'm at with the reading, I am almost 50 pages to go. This is an emotional book. Yeah, this is such a, I've been really enjoying this. I will talk more about it in a few because I'm gonna finish this. But it's just bracing for the end because it's so far, it's some kind of lot of secret stuff going on, and I'm just finding, you know, like I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen when the entire family knows about what's been going on in this. But I will give you the rundown about this. This is such a good, I think, cautionary tale story. Yeah, and it's very realistic in terms of people who have put themselves in a situation like this, and how it can destroy their lives and other people around them. So talk about this soon. Now guys, it's about 15 degrees outside and I have to go to the mailbox because I have stuff that is liquid and I'm pretty sure it's probably frozen, but I have to go out there and I don't want to. It looks so pretty right now because the sun is beaming outside, but it's freaking cold. Yeah, that's the heater telling me shut up. So guys, I wish my mailbox was right outside. I didn't have to drive to it because y'all, I had to break out the freaking hat. I haven't worn this hat in so long. It looks a mess on my head because I still got my bun, but that's how cold it is right now. Yo. Yeah, I need spring to hurry up. Yeah. Hey guys, so went to the post office. Fortunately, my ink that I ordered, it's not a big bottle, but it's a good size, wasn't in there, nor some other items, some books that I bought, and another stationery item. It's saying it's on the way. It's out for delivery. I don't know what that means, but I did not want to be outside again. It is freaking cold. And I feel bad because this is one elderly woman that stopped at the mailbox and she said how she's been basically trapped in a house with her mother. She's retired and her mom's like 90. And she was just saying how this is really hard on her. And I felt like she just needed somebody to talk to because I don't know her. And then she randomly talking to me. This says a lot. And basically she's just not in a good place where just going now, she's going to Dunkin' Donut, and just going to Dunkin' Donut is like just a breather for her. And because it's so cold, she can't even go take a walk. So she's literally in the house, and I felt so bad for her. The situation is so unbelievably, you know, sad for some people who are, you know, in a situation that they can't, because she can't risk her 90-year-old mother. So yeah. Let me turn the heater off before. Alright, sorry about that, but you know that heater might go off in a minute. So yeah, it is what it is, and you know the shots don't solve the problem right now. I just had to do the second one yesterday. Both of them, no reaction whatsoever. I'm one of the lucky people that nothing happened. But it is what it is. And yeah, that was a little downer when she's talking, because I just felt like, you know, you want to hug her but you can't, because you know. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to open this package. and show you some of the stationery stuff I got. Also, and do my journal spread, which is there. It's like 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock. So, I usually don't do it this early, but I'm going to do it because I want to test out and use some of these items that I pick up. So, let me open and record it so I can add it to my reel. Let's see. Alright, so here we go. So I picked up this pen, which I have one of already, but I ran out of the black ink, and it is the only fountain pen that so far do not bleed in my writing journal. So let me give an example of a page. Okay, so these are the recommendations that you guys gave me so far, and it is the same pen that I use. And if you can see here, you don't see any bleeding. It only the stamp that I used did bleed, so I know I'm not to press too hard, but as far as the pen, it did not. So I was so excited that I have this option to use now. So it is I think it's a 0.3, the tip, and this is what the tip is looking like, and it writes really well and it's fine print. So now I have some ink and so I'm not gonna put it in yet because I still have to finish the one I have. But this is so cheap. It is under $10, guys. I think the pen alone is like $6.99. It's the cheapest fountain pen ever. It is a Japanese brand, and it writes really well. And like I said, it's just for paper quality that is poor. I would recommend this. Now, if you try some other ones that I love, it won't work with this, with cheap, not cheap, but thin paper. Because this paper is not that thin, but it's probably, I think this is maybe a 68 or 70 paper. So regular fountain pen, like this fountain pen that I have that I absolutely love, will not work well on that paper at all. It would bleed. The ink quality would bleed. Not so much the pen. I mean, what am I saying? It's the ink. So this ink, I don't know what Japanese company this ink is associated with, but this ink do not bleed. So I wish the ink worked with other pens, but it doesn't. But this is such a cheapie, and if you want to start off with a fountain pen that is inexpensive, I would say go with this one, just to try it out. And again, it is made, I don't know if you can see that, it is made in Japan, and that's the logo that's on there. Yeah, so now I have 5 new barrels, and hopefully these last me for a little bit. I picked up stamps that are that I wanted to do, that I want to use next, especially next month, because you know, I want to do a lot of spread for Black History Month and music. And this one I love, just you can see this is all jazz theme, so I was excited when I saw this. Everything, it's music, it's all jazz, and I thought these were like so fun, and I am going to be using all of these. All of these are getting used up. This just amazing. 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 Look, it's keep going. Oh, this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, it's giving me Josephine Baker vibes. Look at all this jazz. All this jazz. That's just so me. So me. Right. Looking like some Bob Marley going on here. Of course, my girl. She's, you know, giving Billie Holiday vibes. So I'm going to actually use her today because I like the black and white theme. So we have that. Yeah. I like this one too. So I don't know. She might get used today. Oh, look at this one. And then there's this. I'm going to go with this. Only because I plan on using these washi. So I think that might work. Alright. So now we're going to put these back in the bag. Love these. And then these are also... Ooh, see what is in this one. Oh, these, oh, wow, I didn't realize they were so big and there were so many. And they weren't expensive. Oh, this is nice. So, these, I'm not going to keep them. Oh, these are nice. So these are more like tickets, vintage tickets. This package is supposed to be all like vintage item, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. I already used this one, so I'm gonna use this one today. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, these are gonna be fun. And then maybe one of these. Oh, you have to clip it off. I tear that off. I use one of those. Alright. This one. Ooh. Ooh. So fun. Oh, these are going to be so much fun because I haven't been able to use my vintage journal because I don't have a lot of, I use so many of my vintage stickers and stuff, like I literally use them up, and I don't have that many. But this is pretty cool. Let's see. That might be today. Spread. Let's see. Might use that one today too. Oh, yes, 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 and yes. Yes, this is good. Oh, I'm gonna love using these. I didn't realize this is, I mean, I should have looked at it because the numbers was up there. I think it was 200 or something pieces, but I mean, I just didn't really even register that. Yeah, these are nice too. Oh, okay. So this one has like the world theme. Maybe not these. It's not gonna really go with what I want. Let's see. We're still going, guys. This is a little longer than I thought it would be. Oh. 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 All right. I can't even tell you guys. So one of the items that I'm supposed to get that did not come is one of these situation. Oh, this is going to be fun. I like this. Yeah. It didn't come. So, yeah. Oh, this is going to be sewing theme and measurements. Oh, look at the scissors. You guys, I showed you my sewing theme spread that I did a few days ago. Yeah, this I love this. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. And then when I get my item, I can just do a spread using these. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun spread to do. We're still going, guys. And then this one, oh yeah, these are pretty too. These are pretty. Oh yeah. These are pretty. Do we have any brown theme? No brown. Yeah, there's no brown. Yeah, no brown. So I wanted to stick to the brown for this. Although I can probably use this. Yeah, I could get away with that one. Oh, oh. Maybe this one actually. Okay. And the last one. Oh God. I am so sorry for my fingers, guys. I was playing with ink today and it's everywhere on my hand. It's just really bad. And this one, not sure what the theme is going on here. Oh, okay. Pawns, okay. The Children's Book of Gardening. Classic and Myth. Legend. This is book theme. This is book theme, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is gonna be fun too. These are book themes. Oh, these are gonna be fun. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So I am happy. I am very happy with this deal because, like I said, it was not expensive at all. Very inexpensive. I just usually surf and until I find stuff, but I really didn't think it was this much package and this much. Ooh, and this much variety. But I'm not mad about it. Now I gotta just organize them in with my other collection. And right now, let's do a spread. Alrighty. So I am done with that. So I have a reel for tonight. And if you're already following me on Instagram, you will see the reel before this video is out. Posted today, as in today's Friday, and this video won't be up till tomorrow. So follow me on Instagram. Alright guys, I am going to get to some reading. I'm going to finish this book so I can review it. So hey guys, I am going to give you guys the final review for these two books. All the Water I've Seen is Running, Eliza Rodriguez. So this is not what I expected at first, but it is about grieving, and it's about things that happen to a person in the midst of grieving. And oftentimes it is surrounding with what ifs or shoulda coulda kind of situation. So this is about a young man who is plagued with the loss of a friend. This woman, at the time they were in high school, and she was his best friend, and there was emotions wrapped in it. He fell for her, and he treasured her because of his own internal things that was happening to him. And they had loose communication and things that happened, so you're not sure what may have caused them to not communicate over the years, but something did. And what ended up happening is she was died in a fatal car accident, and now he has to come to terms with what happened, what he wished he could have done differently, or a lot of it is grieving. Now what the story did is it opened up him in terms of his own conflict and things that he was dealing with his family. He is of Jamaican heritage. Well, he was in the story, he's born in Jamaica, came to America at a very young age. And there are things that surrounding how he came to America, things that surrounding his parents. He is of Black and Indian heritage. And so there's that storyline that I thought was interesting, especially being Jamaican. And he is also dealing with his sexuality, like because he was capable of loving a woman, he questions some of that, his desires and things. And you learn so much about that in the story that I thought was relevant, because you know, when one person's grieving, there's so many things that could come out of grieving that may not make any sense, because you question everything that's about you. And so you're going to question every single thing about your career, your sexuality, your family, the choices you have made, whether you thought it was a good choice or not. Another thing that I loved about this story is friendship, and how important friendship is, especially when you're grieving. And sometimes that lost connection can come strong again, and you can gain back what you've lost and what you have given up many years ago. There was also the talk of how each individual grieve and how each individual is dealing with the loss of this of their friend. And I was very entertained at times because of how he talks about the Jamaican culture of how we celebrate death. We often celebrate death in more of a celebration of a farewell, and not so much of tears and crying and that kind of stuff. This is why we have the night and the party leading up to the funeral. And it's so many ways that we celebrate it in Jamaican culture that I wasn't aware of it until my uncle passed away back in 2019, and I went, and how much I embraced my culture, because I thought this was probably the most interesting and at times entertaining but joyful send off that you can give someone and celebrate their life in a way that is happy and not as dreary and mournful. And I thought that was interesting. But I love this. It's not what I thought it would be, but it's that feel good talk of connecting and dealing with grief and friendship. And I really enjoy this one. It's just different. And then we're going to go with Reminders of Him. And this is Colin Hoover new release that came out this week. And this book almost made me cry. Like, I literally was like, nope, not doing it, not crying. And it is an emotionally story that I think a lot of people probably going to be able to relate to, who have experienced loss because of a drunk driver. And in this case, the story is about the drunk driver and what happened to her that destroyed the love of her life, separated her from her child, and everyone else is affected by it. And in this, what she did was give you that idea of regret and that strong consequence that drunk driving can, and being drunk or being under the influence of drug can do to your life in that split second of a bad decision. And not a decision in terms of it was purposely done. It's that you having a good time, you in the bliss, and for that split second you didn't think of what you were doing and how that can destroy you. You hear that all the time. You see so many people who they're not villain, they're not evil, but that bad decision to get in that car can really destroy so many people, and those people may never be able to forgive you. And in this case, it is a loved one that is lost, and how do that loved one family forgive you? And this is what you're dealing with this young woman, and how in so many ways she took responsibility. She knew when to fight and when to do the right thing, even if it cost her a lot. And that's something in this that I thought was really, really well done in terms of the author addressing this, because there are people who may never forgive that drunk driver, because you're supposed to know better. It's not something new. It's been always taught, don't drive while in influence. But there are people in that split second that don't think. They don't think. They don't think of the consequence. They don't think of something bad could happen. They're simply not thinking, and completely destroy their life and other people. And she did this also in a way where the romance didn't. It kind of was okay in terms of how it was done, because at first I was like, oh, that's just ooh. That's a really difficult one to squeeze in a story of having that connection to a man who was also grieving the loss of the person who passed. But I thought it made sense. But it also showed that she was she was human, and it's a mistake. It's a heavy mistake, but she's still human. she's still loving, she's still a mother. She still has that connection to all of this. There was a point in this story where I thought was probably one of the most powerful part, where for the first time someone asked her about her pain that she suffers because of her action. I think all usually you think more of the victim, the person who had lost their life, and not so much a person who committed, because oftentimes they are forever destroyed. They forever can't get over it because they caused the death of a person, especially if it's someone that they love. And how are they getting past this? The thing about this that I liked is that she writes letters. She writes her experience and how she's thinking. I would have liked her to perhaps show that support groups and counseling in this, because it's still kind of interesting how strong she was, and she didn't fall apart, where normally a lot of people in that position do fall apart and never quite recover from their one big mistake. So that would have been extra, and I thought maybe address it, but at the same time, not everyone do that, so maybe in a way it's probably more realistic that she kind of kept that from there. But ideally, you know, there are support groups for people who have had DUIs that has caused tragedy. And so bravo to her. I love me some Colin Hoover. I mean, either you love or you don't. But this one was an emotional read. I literally was just like, not gonna cry. So, but she has a good job of doing that kind of hard gripping story. But this one was so like, yeah, I'm sure there's so many people can relate to this who have made that big mistake of getting in that car and caused the death of someone. So yeah, which is, you know, involuntary manslaughter. Yeah. So that's what I got. So hopefully this video is not too long, guys. If you made it to the end, thank you. I did not go back out there. That means my ink better survive in this cold. I checked, and I don't know. It said it was still on the way. I haven't checked since 5 to see if it's in the mailbox, but it's just gonna freeze tonight because the temperature already dropping. I'm not going out there. So thanks for watching, guys, and maybe in the next reel, follow me on Instagram. I will show the ink. Is a nice color, and I will use it in a spread. I need to do a vintage spread, so maybe that's something I will work on next. And I will see you in the next one. So as you can see, these are, yes, absolutely yes, and different ways of dealing with grief. And it was interesting. Yeah. And by the way, now that I think about it, the death of this one is also the same thing. They both victims were from a drunk driver, and a drunk driver that is a loved one. So yeah, I didn't even know. I know how to think about it. I didn't even think about it at first that, wait, she died the same way. So yeah, they're both similar but different. The main character in this did not cause the accident, but a friend caused the accident. And this one, the main character is the one that caused the accident and the death. So they're both similar but different. So yeah. All right, guys. All right, let's end this here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.